Rest in peace to Irv Gotti, one of the best to ever do it, one of the greatest hustlers America, this world has ever seen. Came from nothing, started a whole record company from nothing. Went into millionaire status, multi-millionaire. Hits on top of hits. Executive, everything. Had a Fed case. Beat the feds. 98%. They got a 98% winning rate. The feds do. Murder Inc. had a RICO charge. They beat the case. Real hustler. Shout out to Irv Gotti. God bless got the Gotti family. We gonna talk about it. We gonna break it down. RIP to a legend. Let's go.
You tuned in to the 7-Day Theory. Hard body, hard spirit.
What up, my people? You tuned into the 7-Day Theory podcast. Hard body, hard spirit. Check this. RIP to a legend, to a great, one of the biggest, best hustlers to ever do it, one of the brightest minds to ever do it. Record exec, Murder Inc., hits on top of hits, platinum, gold, silver, Ja Rule, Ashanti, Irv Gotti. RIP to Irv Gotti. And really, this brother really, at a young age, he left us. At a young age, he really left us really early. 54 is not old by any stretch, any means. And they did say he had complications because of he had diabetes, and they said he would, and he spoke about this in interviews. So I'm not saying nothing that's not already known. He had diabetes, and he would still keep eating the foods that was bad for him. That was really a detriment to his health. It was released that he was in critical condition yesterday. Then as the night went on, they released it that TMZ reported that he had passed. First of all, God bless the Gotti family, all his children, his any siblings he got, mother, dad, if they're still around, everybody, his whole family. God bless y'all. Y'all, I know they're really going through a tough time right now. So, but I just want to give him his flowers, right? I just want to give him his flowers. And a lot of what he did get marred by the fact that 50 Cent, right, destroyed Ja Rule's career pretty much. I'm not gonna say completely destroyed it, but he beat him in the battle, and his career was not the same before. It was not the same after 50, his career. And obviously Ja Rule was on Murder Inc., and so he was tied to that. Irv Gotti, unfortunately, he was tied to that, and the record label suffered because of that, because Ja Rule he was the main one on the label. Ashanti, she was booming too, but after that, she did a little bit, but not like how it was. If y'all don't know, if y'all wasn't around for 106 in Park, Ja Rule, Murder Inc., Ashanti, they dominated the top 10 list, top 10 videos every day, every week, every month, every year on 106 in Park. 106 in Park was it was really a time to be alive, I'll tell you. Coming home from school, high school, turned out the first thing I think it came on at like 5 or 6. Play my little video games, eat my little food. And then it's time for 106 in Park, 6 o'clock. It was must-see TV. And Irv Gotti, Ja Rule, the whole record label, Murder Inc., they were always on, performing on the top. Usually their videos, if they had a song, their music videos, it was usually number one. It was usually number one. Ja Rule had so many hits. And he was really on top, or one of the rappers that was on top in his heyday. Before 50 Cent came around and did what he did, everybody was rocking with Ja Rule. Everybody. And all this stuff happened in the streets with Supreme and Murder Inc. was tied into that, and Ja Rule was tied into that. And they started beefing not only on wax, but in the streets. They had scuffles, they had fights. Ja Rule says he won. 50 says he won. Yayo says 51, knocked him out, whatever. I don't know. I wasn't there. But Irv Gotti was one of the main reasons for that. It was his record label. And if y'all don't know, this man, him and his brother, faced a RICO charge. A RICO charge which was really based on, I think Supreme and them had something to do with it, right? I think they thought it was funded by Supreme. Supreme was one of the known most biggest drug dealers at the time in New York, even before that. The one that supposedly was the one that got at 50 that shot him or had somebody shoot him 9 times. And he survived, obviously, right? And look, Irv Gotti, I've watched a lot of his interviews. Real funny dude, real charismatic guy, real bright, right? Real witty. He could think fast. I watched. I just went back and watched some more interviews. The stuff he was saying and the way he says stuff, he's just a watchable guy. You want to hear what he got to say. He's a really funny dude too. Just real smart. And he had that hustler's ambition. He had that New York hustler's ambition. Just dominate their time. The time that they had on the top, they dominated. Everybody was rocking with Murder Inc. before the whole beef started. And even after that, some people were still rocking with Murder Inc. and Ja Rule. Jadakiss, Fat Joe, they was real click tight. I think they had relationships with Jay-Z, did songs with Jay-Z, Ashanti. Everybody was really in tune and listening to Murder Inc. and all their artists, for real. So I just want to give it up. I just want to give this man his flowers. God bless him. God bless their family. Real sad thing. Real devastating loss. But what he did is cemented in hip hop history forever. He made an impact on the whole world. God bless and rest in peace, Irv Gotti. Now, 50 Cent and his son. If y'all don't know, the video's on the channel. I just put a video up of Marquise Jackson laughing at the fact and telling Lil Meech from the leaked DMs that 50 or leaked Texas that 50 leaked that he thought he was special. He thought that 50 wasn't gonna do him like he does everybody in his life. And look, this is true. Everybody that 50 came in contact with, besides like Yayo and like Eminem and Dre, he had problems with. Y'all remember that when the game, West Coast artists, came over to G Unit, he lasted what, 1 album? And figured like, look, hold on, this dude he ain't right. I cannot rock with him, right? And sometimes when you gotta look at, if somebody always has got a problem, right, with somebody, but the main person is always the one person getting into it with everybody else, you got to look at it. Like, who's the common denominator in all this, in all these beefs? It's 50 Cent. He's the biggest troll on the internet. And really, this ties in with the first topic, Irv Gotti. He really he's done crossed over onto the demonic side. He's Darth Vader right now. He done got, he's on his Illuminati-ish. He done went to the dark side. And I really don't even want to give it light because it don't deserve light. 7 Day, we want to move off the truth. We move in light over here. I try to stay away from real negative, demonic, evil stuff as much as I can. But we really got to stomp this out and knock it off. 50 Cent making fun of, saying something, I'm not even going to say what he said, saying something real disrespectful that Chicago rappers used to do, or might still do, when someone passed, when their ops passed. Now, these was teenagers that did this, right? That made this a popular thing. 50, how old are you? 40, 50 years old. Knock it off, brother. And this is coming from a 50 fan. I was there from day one, 50 fan. As soon as I heard that man, I was a fan. He done crossed over to some demonic-ish on this. Because to be that successful and to be that ignorant and demonic and evil baffles the hell out of me. I don't get it. How is you so smart but so dumb at the same time? 50 Cent, 50, how are you? And if you don't know, first of all, what I don't like that 50's doing, He wants everybody to have loyalty to him, but he ain't got loyalty to nobody. I really feel bad for Lil Meech because he ain't do nothing but be a real young king and do a great job acting in his show in BMF and 50 show that he made, and really got that show to the heights that it got to, because he is one of the main stars of the show. He plays Big Meech, plays his dad. And for Little Meech not to do nothing to 50 Cent, nothing. He didn't do nothing to 50 Cent. Big Meech, as a business partner of 50 Cent, or as someone that 50 Cent is making a show or made a show about his life, not his best friend since childhood, not his brother, not his mom, not his dad, not his nobody, right? A business relationship. He thinks that Big Meech owes him loyalty for some reason, which I don't get. Look, if I'm your friend, yeah, you get all the I'm over loyal. If you're my friend, you're my brother, you're my family member. Somebody, if I pay you to do something, I don't expect you to be loyal to me and ride on my ops or ignore my ops or not get paid. I don't expect that at all. For 50 to expect that it shows the narcissism. He's the puppet master, and he wants all his little bit, all the people around him to play their part and to do as he would do. Right? Even though he probably wouldn't do that if it was him that needed to get paid or wanted to get paid. And these text messages and these how he's going at Big Meech and this smear campaign, it proves it. He clowned Lil Meech, talking about what season, because really, I don't even know if the new season of BMF is going to air right now the way it's going. Every day is something new. It gets escalated. Now he done leaked DMs, a text message that was between two men, like a female. He leaked it to the whole world, like some petty little gossip girl leaked it to the whole world, and it was really a heartfelt message. He was really bigging 50 up in it. He ain't do nothing but big 50 up and try to explain why his dad did what he did. He said, "Look, my dad needed bread. He just came home from jail. He needed some bread. He linked with Ross. He didn't do that. They wasn't dissing 50 in the video that they made. They didn't say nothing about 50. Nothing. They didn't diss him nothing. And 50 unfollowed him on Instagram. Said that you mad at me for what? Well, I didn't do nothing to you. He said, I give you the shirt off my back. He said, you know me in real life. Like this internet stuff got me messed up. And 50 loves the internet stuff. This is like his real life. The internet stuff is like 50's real life. He loves it. This man, he must get off on it or something, because he loves trolling. So he just put Big Meech in a situation, and he said in the message, he says F Rick Ross. He said that. Now Rick Ross done seen it. So who knows if Meech runs into Ross, now they got problems. Now he making more problems for Meech, right? Over of somebody that didn't do nothing to him. Little Meech did not link up with Rick Ross. So 50, what you mad at Little Meech for? You getting at his dad? Okay, that's his dad. I hate when people try to put something on somebody, right? To act like the sins of the father, or act like you're guilty by association. This ain't the law. If someone does something, I do not know how to be accountable for another man or woman's actions. Don't make me be accountable for what another man do or what another person do. No, that ain't how we rocking. That don't make no sense to me at all. To judge me by my actions and my words. I don't care if my dad did it. I don't care if my granddad did it. I don't care if they both did it. I don't care if my mom. I don't care who did it. If I didn't do it, don't treat me like I did it. That's some real sucky ish. 50, the Irv Gotti diss after he passed and while he was in critical condition, demonic, straight demonic. He needs something. He need to come to God, a come to God moment. Cause now it went from trolling to how he says funny stuff and disses people to now you dissing people that's passed away. That's demonic, brother. This is something that kids do that barely know any better that they was doing, right? That was in the streets. And 50, he not in the streets. Even though he comes from that, he's in corporate America, but he's acting like he's a 13-year-old kid. Knock it off. Like that. For real, I don't see a lot of, some people are giving him backlash, but for real, he should be getting a lot more. Like, I don't care that I'm a 50 fan. I grew up a 50 fan. I was there from day one. I gotta call a spade. I gotta call it how I see it. Over here we keep it real over here. We keep it real. We live in truth. We walk in truth. We walk in light, walk in the spirit. And this is giving me demonic spirit, right? Or else it wouldn't have came out of his mouth. He wouldn't have made that post. That's wild to me. He didn't really cross over to a whole. No, I look at 50 Cent totally different now. It stopped being funny a long time ago, well, just a minute ago, and now it's crossed over to some real evil type of ish. Lastly, Diddy. We finally know, when we don't know, but we finally got some more information on why the feds brought up the 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Why they do it? Why everybody 1,000 bottles? Oh, that's a lot. We thought that they was just trying to shame him, trying to clown him. Like, oh, you got 1,000 bottles of baby oil, right? No. Everything the feds do, they do it for a reason. They got 98% conviction rate. They know what they doing. They brought it up and they took it out of his house for a reason. If it wasn't nothing in that baby oil, if it was nothing illegal about that baby oil, you wouldn't have heard about it. They wouldn't even brought it up. They wouldn't have took it out of his house. Adult, not film star, but an adult man that can be hired for adult things has came out and said he met Puffy back in 2007. He said, and this is via TMZ. TMZ reported on this today. This man said he got lathered up with baby oil, and he said it was so much it was dripping off his skin, dripping off his body, which is pause. That's wild. I can't believe I even said that. But when the baby oil was applied to him, he started feeling woozy, disoriented, like going in and out of consciousness. There is something illegal, some narcotic that Diddy was putting in the baby oil, and not telling people that, oh yeah, I got this in it here, you want to try some of this? No, he's not telling. Allegedly, he wasn't telling them what was in it. He was just giving it to them. Hey, put this on. And allegedly, Diddy was, and it goes in. They didn't give the graphic details, but if you go look up the account of what the guy said, you'll probably find somewhere on the internet. It's very graphic. And Diddy was watching the whole time, right? He liked to hire adult male stars and watch them entertain, and he probably liked to join in from time to time. Who knows? By the reports that then came out throughout the months and years of things he done said and did with other guys, right? Chopper City just did a interview on the Art of Dialogue, not really exposing, but telling people that, yeah, he's seen Diddy do some stuff with a man. He didn't see this. But everybody been talking about this for years. This ain't no secret. Diddy is probably for real. So there is now. I'm probably like 98%, 99% sure we will hear more of this. What's inside the baby oil? We will hear something when this goes to trial, or if they put out more info. The feds are probably maybe working with this guy. They probably talked to him. If not, they probably should. And we're probably gonna hear when this goes to trial what exactly what narcotics he was putting in the baby oil. He was putting something. It wasn't just no joke. He got a whole bunch of baby oil. No, he had that baby oil for a specific reason. A specific reason to get people to party, like Diddy liked to party. Fabulous, you know what I'm talking about. Diddy's gonna want to party, but you gotta tell him no. Shout out to Cat Williams. You gotta tell him no. Y'all let me know what y'all think of the comments. Irv Gotti, 50 Cent, how he's moving. Marquise Jackson, his comments on Lil Meech. Lil Meech should have known. He done did everybody dirty. You thought he wasn't gonna do you dirty? Let me know in the comments, and what y'all think in the comments about the baby oil. And this guy's account of, I put it on and it messed me up. I was messed up. I was going in and out of consciousness. It altered my mind, right? I was disoriented. Let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, all that. We got memberships now, $1.99 a month. Custom emojis, custom loyalty badges, member shout-outs at the end of videos. And member shout-out to the first member of the 7 Day Theory membership, Angela Reddick. Love you. Thank you for all your support. Keep your head up and your eyes open, y'all. I'm out.
You know.